What's going on with the downtown Chicago housing market? Let's take a look at what's going on with houses in the Chicago Lakefront communities. First of all, single-family homes. 64 homes closed in the month of April. Compare that to 231 that closed in June of 2021. And versus last year, we're down 59.5%. Homes under contract, 78 went under contract last month. That's down 48% versus the previous year and versus the high of 220 in March of 2021. The reason a lot of that's going on is there are just not a lot of homes for sale. There were 239 homes on the market at the close of April of this year. Compare that to the high of 645 in May of 18. The month supply of homes, the absorption rate, how many months it takes to sell what's currently on the market given the rate of sale. We are up in inventory on single family homes. The low had been about 1.5 months worth of supply toward the end of 2022. Today, it's 3 months worth of homes on the market. 6.2 has been the high over recent years. Median sales price for single family homes has been pretty static since the big increase post-COVID. It costs about $1,253,000 to buy a single family home in these lakefront neighborhoods. That translates to $382 per square foot. Number of showings per listing in April. The typical home had 4.5 listings during the month. That was down almost 30% versus the previous year, in large part due to what interest rates have done. Everybody probably knows that it was crazy beginning of 2022. So the interest rates hike came and interest rates doubled from 3.5 to 7, and that slowed everything down a bit. But we've had very strong activity over the last couple months, but it's down now to 4.5 showings per property. Condos. 934 condos closed in the lakefront communities during the month of April. That was down 41.4% versus the previous year. And you can see on this chart, 426 closed in the month of December, and that was the low for a long time. 995 condos went under contract, down 35.3% versus the previous year, and compare that to March of 22 when 1,758 condos went under contract. 2,171 condos are currently for sale. That inventory is down 34.4% versus the previous year, and certainly down by a lot from the high of September of 2020 when we had 6,661 condos for sale. There are 2.7 months worth of condos on the market right now. That's down 3.6%. And the median sales price for a condo has been very steady over the last few years, $400,000. The number of showings per condo listing has been very strong over the last 3 months. Currently 6.8 showings per condo. That's up 9.7 versus previous year. Nationally, regionally, and locally, showings have been strong this spring. There hasn't been a lot of inventory, but there have been buyers out there looking. Interest rates, Freddie Mac's 30-year fixed average interest rate, 6.39. That's this little line right here. I don't know if you can see it on the screen, but over the last 52 weeks, interest rates have ranged from 4.99% to 7.08%. Currently today, we're at 6.39 on a 30-year fixed. Compare that to the 15-year fixed rate mortgage of 5.76. You may want to choose to do a 15-year. That's what's happening in downtown Chicago. I'm Anne Rossley with Baird and Warner. If there's something I can help you with, please reach out and let's connect.